What's up guys, macadii here, and today guys, the second part to our PU laddering series, which is obviously a live stream as well, and we're going to be using the team that you can see in front of us, the same one as we're using in the first one, but I've actually been working through and made a few changes to it as well. So there's going to be a couple of changes we're just going to quickly run through before we actually start going, continuing our laddering, working our way up the ladder. The really cool thing as well is there was a comment on the first video from one of the subscribers. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, unfortunately, but he was saying that he actually took the team and oh, that shouldn't be there, that should be in the front. He made one or two different changes and he actually managed to get to top 50 in the ladder, so that's really cool. So at least we know the team seems to be working, so that's really good. So Titanic, we have a couple of changes. That's actually this one's tricky. Obviously previously we had Raw, and our team did struggle a lot with Bishop, with Pawniard, which is a bit of a pain. So what I was thinking is possibly getting superpower on there, because Bishop, Pawniards tend to try and Iron Head this guy. With the 252 in defense, it's surprising how well you can take hits, even Iron Heads and stuff like that. So also superpower, just complete clean out Oko, so I think that might be a good way to go from here. It gives us a fairly good sort of coverage with the Avalanche, Avalanche and superpower both pair really well. I see. We could go for the Earthquake, but having a look at the calc, superpower is a guaranteed Oko, whereas Earthquake is 63 to 75, which I don't know if that's really enough. So I think we want to have like a panic button that we can just take him out and go for that. So the other change we got is we got Hex on Mischievous to abuse the fact that we've got the toxic spikes on there. Oh, not toxic. We should have toxic spikes on there. We've gone back to the Whirlipede because I think the Whirlipede fits the team a lot better. Now we got superpower on there. We don't have to worry too much about Pawniards. We've got, yeah, he's exactly the same. Bouffaront's exactly the same. So those are the two main changes. We went back to choosing Whirlipede. We've got Hex on there, and we've got Super. Let's see. So Mike says, by the way, well, I'd suggest running Venipede instead of Whirlipede. It has 10 points faster, goes back down to Sash easier, and it has less HP, so the Endeavor damage does more. I still think that the Whirlipede is the better one to go for this one, because it's a slightly different set. It's not the Focus Sash Endeavor set. It actually uses the Eviolite, so it's meant to be quite a bit more bulky, and you bring it on things that you can wall, and you just basically set up spikes from there. So it's not a not necessarily a sort of a suicide lead, so to speak, but you can use it for that, and it does handle a few, a reasonable number of leads from there. So if we do decide to change it, then I think we'll stick for this for the time being, but we may end up changing that up. We do need to get Whirlipede's nickname back. Let's change it up. So we got See Me Rolling by Moloch and Minna. See Me Rolling. Also, thank you to everyone that has already made it out to stream. I apologise for the fact I haven't said hello just yet, but hello Mega Gengar, thank you for making it out to stream. Obviously Moloch and Miller, Jonathan Quarles, Ryan Kirkpatrick, Chismix. Who else have we got here? Yeah, we said Ryan Kirkpatrick, and I think that's everyone in the chat so far. Yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just work our way up and see how we do. No, we don't. We're not ruling. We're rolling. So what we're gonna do is work our way up the ladder and see. So the other tips he said that work quite well is for a team, say like this one, is just stack hazards, because I guess he does have the spinner there, but Gravekiller should be able to handle that, so that should be fine. I am going to be predicting the Golem lead, though. He leads off with Kingler. Oh, that's no fun. Okay, well, we can just go into Titanic here and see what he decides to do. Goes for knockoff. That's absolutely fine. And let's see. So we're just going to go for a... I think we just go for Avalanche here. So this is where Raw would be nice. Avalug, your moveset is going to be a bit of a pain, I can already tell. But our Avalanche should do a decent chunk. That's really nice. We're just going to recover up here. And Mike says, oh, I forgot it was Eviolite. Forget my argument. Yeah, I would definitely say Venipede is better for the suicide lead. But overall, I think this one's better. Rapidash. See, this is why Earthquake could be better. Rapidash. Flare Blitz is 63 to 75. And that's Life Orb, blimey. Oh no, that's not even max defense. See, this is why Avalug's just disgusting. 50 to 59, so I actually almost wall this Rapidash, which is just crazy because I'm max physically defensive. Unfortunately, no, we are going to be doing just laddering for this morning lols. Unfortunately, I do apologize. Little Rich D, thank you for coming out to the stream. I really appreciate it. Flare Blitz, look at that. And all that recoil that they take. Titanic is just disgusting. I apologize, Titanic, for insulting you in a previous live. He does go for Willow, though. Okay. I see you. Let's see. How much does Superpower do? Superpower, you may kill. No, because I'm going to be burnt. No, I'm impish. Am I looking forward to Fight Club Week 2? Yep, I have just built the team for it. So I'm very, very excited. We got some interesting stuff going on there. Let's see. Does Mr. Mime... Do you kill? I apologize for the amount of calc, because I know some of you call me out for it, but when we're laddering, I want to make sure I'm getting the best battles I can for you guys. And if it means spending a bit of time calculating, 54 to 65, okay, that's great. I'm actually going to predict the Willow here. He has no switch into Psychic. He does go for the Will-O-Wisp, that's great. Oh, actually 54 to 65. Oh, maybe I've overstretched myself here. He does end up switching. Avalugg, you are not taking this well. Okay, that's great. What we're going to do now is... I think we're going to go into... we need to start setting up our hazards. But, let's see. So he's probably going to go for his Ice-type move. Gravekiller, you might be our best bet here. Because we can go for a burn. And that'll be really, really nice. And see what they decide to do. Or we might just go for, let's go for a Hex, because I think he's going to switch into that Rapidash. Does switch into the Rapidash, that's great. Because we did not want to take a Flare Blitz from that guy. And we can just switch back out into Titanic. Do a little bit of switching games. It's not ideal. But after the damage plus recoil, he does go down. Okay, that's fantastic. The one lonely cow, thank you for making it out to the stream. I hope you guys do enjoy. And if you do enjoy, don't forget to hit the like button down below. I would really, really appreciate it. Goes back out into Kingler. Oh, you're superpowering. You are so superpowering. Yeah, okay. Right. He did... Does the Kingler knows knockoff? Okay. Is it worth it to Will-O-Wisp? What have we got to else? I think to burn the Kingler would... It kills. I did not expect that to kill. Okay. What's my PU stat looking at? Dash rank. At PU, we are currently at 1241. Ryan Kirkpatrick says, macadii, what did you think of Lars's Wednesday? I am forever hashtag Team Dom fans, and I'm happy now he's top in the Silver Division. I haven't actually had a chance to see the match. I knew the score from a while ago, obviously doing the rankings and stuff like that, but that is really, really cool, I must admit, because there's not many teams that have beaten A-Drive, so that's really, really interesting to see. We can just go into Mr. Mime here, because this guy does not get any form of priority. Yeah, how does Gorgeist get Flamethrower? It also gets Fire Blast. It gets a silly move pool, I must admit. Just Go, unfortunately, we are just doing laddering at this point. 64% with a crit. 64. He's going to Shadow Sneak, though. That's unfortunate. Okay. I think this is the time to set up our Toxic Spikes. By far the best way. Okay, so he does go for that. Comments on Fizz picking up Venomoth. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, it's... Like, Venomoth's quite good, but then I think Doublade has just got that typing that's really fantastic and just worked really well with his team. At least that's what I think in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know whether it was really, like, the best choice. He does... we have lost our Spin Blocker, but I think it's still worth it. What we can do now is... We need to try and find a way to beat this guy. So we got the knockoff. Avalugg also walls this guy, which is really, really nice. We might switch into Avalugg and then switch into... Okay, so he does go into his own Avalugg here. Now the question is, will Superpower kill? Avalugg. Superpower. Versus Avalugg. PU Rapid Spin. Superpower should do 29 to 31. Boo. We can still set up a few more hazards, so that's absolutely fine. Let's see. We probably should put a bit of speed in the old Titanic. So let's oh, I should have 8 in there. Damn. Okay. Let's see. What's our best bet here? So when did I start competitive battling? I started competitive battling. I think it was Black and White. Yeah, Black and White was when I started. I was a little bit casual. I played against my brother quite a bit and stuff like that, and we had a lot of fun. But yeah, let me just see. So Avalug, you are definitely Spadef Avalug. So Marowak, can you kill? Because he's definitely not going to be going for any ice type moves. Boomerang, that really doesn't do enough. Avalug, you're going to be a pain. Let's see. So we could go for the Avalanche, but that's still resisted. We basically need to switch into Mr. Mime here, which would be really, really nice. I think we're going to go for Superpower, as he does go for the Rapid Spin. We can go and set up some more up later on. That's absolutely fine. Okay. So, what is our play from here? Yeah, he is going for the spin. Unfortunately, because we lost our spin blocker. Let's see. Let's go. Let's see. He's going to recover this turn, most likely. So what we could do here is, I think we're just going to recover up because there's not much he can do. He does end up switching out, which is interesting. Okay. What damage is he at? Oh, we can't see what damage he's at. Let's go into Marowak. I think that's probably the best way to go. He does set up his own rocks. I'm going to set up my rocks here. He does go into Avalog. Avalog, you're not going to live. 31%, 25%. Does a double edge guarantee kill? A double edge does kill. So we're going to go for double edge here. We do take him out. Okay, that's fantastic. We could potentially Healing Wish later on. Okay, so he goes into Goregeist. He's going to go for the burn here. He's kind of got to. He doesn't need for his upcoming matches. Ah, okay, so Venomoth does more in those battles. That's absolutely fair. I was not aware of that. The question is, do we want to get burnt by this Goregeist? His knockoff, 59 to 70. So it's a 2-hit KO, but he's probably going to go for the burn. So it's far from ideal. We can't switch that in. Mr. Mime, you're still not high enough to be able to take him out, and he can just go for Shadow Sneak anyway. I think our best bet from here is to go for knockoff. Get rid of his item. He is pretty defensive then. Will-O-Wisp is going to burn, unfortunately. But what we can do now is we're going to go into... Ooh. Let's see. Does he have the Synthesis is the question. Let's go for knockoff, see what he decides to do. He has got the Synthesis. Okay. Right. What's the best bet here? We kind of need a free switch into can Mr. Mime take a hit? Are you Healing Wish? Shadow Sneak. Who do you think will win? I would definitely say George. He just plays so well. And he's a very, very scary guy to beat. Try and beat. 52 to 63. Okay, so if we bring Mr. Mime, we do go down to after rocks. That's a bit of a shame. This Goregeist is going to be a big pain. TVR, thank you for making it out to the stream. We're currently struggling, trying to work out exactly the best way to beat this guy. Shadow Sneak's going to be a problem. We can't even spin block. So the question is, oh, what's it called? Bouffalont, can you come through? Bouffalont. Let's see. Oh, let's just say to you substitute Megahorn. 25 to 26. Okay, that's not enough. Let's go for... I think we need to just sack off Red Skull here. It may not be our best play, but He does go for the double Willow. That's absolutely fine. And what we're going to do here is... Oh, we can't even go into that. That's the trouble. No, unfortunately, we're just laddering for this one. I don't think we're going to be able to win this one, unfortunately. But we're going to go into Boufflant this turn. It does go for Synthesis. Okay. We need some sort of darker, stronger dark type move. To be honest, I'm using Trick a lot less. I think Shadow Ball is necessary on this guy. Let's see. Did you know Molvone can still make it to playoffs with only 2 wins? Yeah, actually, no, that does make sense. He's going to have to really work hard to try and get those ones, I think, unfortunately. No, I can't see any way around this, unfortunately. We're going to go for Mega Horn, as he does switch out. Okay, that's like, really, really big. Goes into Golem. What we need to do is we need to get 1 layer of spikes up with Whirlipede. So he's going to go for his own EQ. We're going to go for an EQ and take him out. That's absolutely great. Okay. Chesmix. Sorry, I did end up missing... the chat's going relatively quickly. Let's see. So he is going to be able to outspeed. Whirlipede, you're not going to be able to outspeed this, unfortunately. But Mr. Mime... Oh, actually, I think I know. I think I know how to win this now. Okay. Let's see. So Marowak versus Boufflant. Which one is more important? I would say Marowak's more important, so we're going to sack off Boufflant here. We're going to go for the return, as he does go for the knockoff. Right, we got a plan now, boys, because what we're going to do is we're going to go into our Mr. Mime. We're going to Healing Wish, and we're going to Healing Wish our Whirlipede up, because this means we can set up T-Spikes, and we could then stall out that Gourgeist, or at least put a lot of pressure on him. I think that's probably the best way to go. I apologise if I'm ignoring the chat very slightly. I've been really, really concentrating on this match. Because I think we can pull this back. Goes into Gourgeist. We're going to Healing Wish here. And he does make the right play in going into that. Let's see. So we're going to see me rolling. We're going to go for a layer of T-Spikes. He may end up switching out here. We'll just have to see. Goes for Leech Seed. That's absolutely fine. We're going to keep setting up these T-Spikes. 2 layers of T-Spikes is all we need. Will-O-Wisp, that's unfortunate. Let's see. What's your predicted GBA Season 5 final? So, I can't remember how the conferences exactly go, but I imagine if it could, I would say it would be between Lars and... yeah, I would definitely say between Lars and George. Does Endeavour hit ghost types? I always forget. Let's see, go for spikes here. Goes for Shadow Sneak, that's absolutely fine. And we're going to go down after this, unfortunately. So, we're going to click Endeavour, not that it makes any difference. I think, unfortunately, that was our best bet. And I can't see us coming back from here. We're going to go into Titanic, go for the Avalanche. It does go for that Will-O-Wisp, which is unfortunate. Avalanche just does nothing. No, I think, unfortunately, we weren't able to beat this Gourgeist, so we are going to forfeit this one, unfortunately, and go for another one. I'm looking tense because I wanted to win that one, and we ended up failing in that endeavour. Ah, that's a shame. We got plenty more battles to go, though, so no problem at all. We're going to go for the best option. Goes then out into Machoke to lead. We're just going to protect first turn. I think that's our best bet. Just go. Unfortunately, we are just going to be doing laddering. But macadii, but on the Wednesday ones, we will be doing some viewer battles from there. So he does try and go for knockoff. T-Spikes. T-Spikes look pretty sweet right now. So we're going to go for some T-Spikes. Dynamic Punch is a shame. We're going to set up 2 layers of T-Spikes. If we could. This is why Machoke's annoying to deal with. Machoke, what are we going to do about you? Does Mr. Mime kill Machoke? Machoke. We'll just say he's the Rest Talk set. Versus Mr. Mime. Oh, I always forget you can't put the spaces in Mr. Mime. Psychic. Okay, so that's if he's Life Orb, so we're not going to be able to kill. Okay, so this is going to be pretty spooky. This is probably Guts, I would say. Okay. Well, we're going to protect first turn. It does go for that spooky Fair Blitz. 251 speed. We just basically need to get it to a point where Mr. Mime can come in and revenge kill. So let's see. Versus Flareon. There we go. Say he's the choice band set. Psychic does 42 to 49. So maybe, do we get spikes up here? Or do we go for Endeavour to bring him down a little bit further? I think we go for Endeavour here. That only does 12%, okay. But that 12% might be important, because after the recoil, yeah, here we go, okay. Because now, that 12% made a lot of difference, because we can now go into our Mr. Mime, and we can go for a Psychic. Let's see, so now Pelipper's gone, Machoke's a real problem. It is definitely a massive problem. We're going to fire off a Psychic, that should kill. Okay, that's fantastic. And we got our T-Spikes up. And having T-Spikes is going to be absolutely excellent. Machoke is I don't like Machoke at all. I think it should go from this tier, but... Goes into Avalugg, he needs to get rid of those things to spin, but he's not going to be able to, because I'm not going to let him spin. And we can start firing off these hexes, which I'm really excited for. This is why we decided to change that up. And is Mr. Mime a fairy type? Andrea's just asked. And yes, Mr. Mime is also fairy type, which is really nice. We're going to go for another hex here and see from there. But yeah, it's a really nice typing, especially down on this tier. The only shame about it is it doesn't hit massively hard, but it's still pretty good. Let's see, Heatmore, what are you going to do? You're probably going to Sucker Punch. Well, let's have a look. So, Heatmore. I'm pretty sure you're like a mixed... Yeah, you're a mixed set with like Fire Blast, Mischievous. We're not defensive. We're Spadef. Does this thing get knockoff? Dash Learn. Heat more knock off. It can learn knockoff. Okay, so we need to watch out for that. Jonathan Quell says, I feel Swallow is pretty good as an offensive Pelipper. It does work really well, actually, but it's not quite as good as Pelipper was, unfortunately. I think what we're going to do is we're going to make the safe middle. I don't know if this guy's got knockoff or not. He does have that knockoff. I was really worried about that. We can just go and fire off a... we probably fire off a return, but I just want to make sure of that. Bouffalante. PU Tank. Return 73 to 86. So we need to go for an Earthquake, unfortunately. So we're going to go for EQ. He does end up switching, but there is no harm in doing that at all. He is going to rack up some toxic damage, which is really nice. At this point, he does lack any real threat from the special side, so Mischievous is going to be our switch in here. I know a knockoff might be coming. He does set up his rocks, but I don't know if he's got dual spinners here, and it's always worth, just in case, just sending it out. 41%, that's absolutely fine, and we're going to be able to take him up from there. Landorus Eye. Landorus Eye is such a pain to deal with. Like, basically, I don't know how much you guys know behind the scenes of how hard Landorus Eye was prepped for against George, but basically... You have to try and set it up in such a way that you, it's set up in such a way that you can't make sure it can't have enough coverage for you to actually beat you. Ouch, Fire Blast does do a lot. It's going to be a little bit spooky, this guy, but I think we will be able to work our way around it. We're just going to fire off a return. He does outspeed with the Fire Blast, so it looks like he doesn't have Sucker Punch. If he's got the knockoff, so... If he's not got Sucker Punch, the other option we could go for is Marowak. I know we won't outspeed, but we can definitely hit it really hard. And I'm pretty sure, I'd be willing to bet a knockoff will kill. Knock off 75 to 89. Yeah, that's enough after Toxic. So we're going to go into Marowak here. Heatmore does have Sucker Punch, but I don't know if I can scout for that. We're just going to fire off a knockoff here. I'm pretty sure we can take a hit. He does go into that Tangler as I was hoping. And knockoff's going to do a nice Assault Vest. Assault Vest. What? What? Eviolites? I don't know about that. But we're going to switch out here because we can take a hit from anything there. So that's really, really nice. A Leaf Storm. He is offensively based. But that's really, really weird. We're going to fire off a Hex. And hopefully that will kill. That does kill. That's fantastic. And we'll see what he decides to go into from here. Goes into Machamp. 207. We have a chance of living here. And I think our best bet is to Pain Split. He does Bullet Punch and take us out. That's unfortunate. But what we can do now is Marowak our best bet? Versus Machoke. Machoke's going to make me cry. Let's see. Boomerang doesn't kill, but it still does quite a lot. Have you played Hackmons, and do you know if it... I have not played that before, but no, I've heard it's meant to be really, really fun. I don't even know how the GBA allows it. I'm pretty sure if it stays, then Lars will franchise pick it. I would franchise pick it. I would franchise pick it any day. Right. So basically, Mr. Mime cleans up. What was that calc again with Mr. Mime? He did outspeed us, so I think he's speed investment, which makes our life even better. He has got that Bullet Punch though, so we can't take any damage. So Psychic, what do we need to get you down to? Psychic Heat's also not Guts. 68 to 80. Okay. And your Machoke, you're not even 252. You're nothing. So 82 to 97. Okay, so we just need to whittle them down slightly. Titanic, you're going to come out and you're just going to be fat for a while. I think that's our best bet. What we're going to do is we're going to fire off a Avalanche. I think it's our best bet, just in case he decides to go into that Heatmore. Get some nice damage off on him, and see what he decides to do from there. He will be Guts, that's the only thing against our Mr. Mime. Oh no, he's not Guts. I just said he wasn't Guts. Let's see, how are we doing in terms of viewership? This is always interesting to see. So we are currently at 22 people. That is absolutely fantastic. Oh, it's playing the music for some reason. Right, let's see what he decides to do here. And I apologise if I was being very, very serious at that start. I just wanted to try and get the win on that one. But that Gorgeist was having enough of it. None of it. He does go for that Dynamic Punch. He's hoping he's going to get that Hacks. We are immune though, because we are own tempo, which is absolutely fantastic. And one of the reasons why Avalugg is just a beauty in my opinion. Absolutely beautiful. This is also, strangely enough, my answer to Machoke. Which is just very, very funny. But we are just going to recover here. As he goes for knockoff. We know it's not Guts, but it's absolutely hilarious. Ginger Nut said, did you have your pork and cheese evening? Yes, I did, and it was absolutely delicious. We're going to fire off a nice little superpower. We are not sturdy. Yeah, pork and cheese just, it was so good. Absolutely great. What we're going to do now is go into Red Skull and fire off a nice double edge, because that's 100% accurate. We should be able to take a Fire Blast. We can take a Fire Blast. And we kill, so that's absolutely fantastic. But yeah, Port and Cheese is really, really nice. Bring us back up to where we were before, making up for that previous loss. So that's really, really nice. That first loss was a shame. But we need to just keep working with that Whirlipede. Get those spikes up and stuff like that. Does Machoke get Sucker Punch as well? I don't think they do. We can have a quick look. Dash, learn. Oh, we can do it here. Oh, this looks like a spooky, spooky team. Dash, learn. Machoke. Sucker Punch. I don't think it does. I really don't think it does. I can't learn Sucker Punch, yeah. Right, let's see. Let's go for the Whirlipede, see what he decides to go into. Goes into Heatmore. That's absolutely fine. We're going to protect here. This is where the Sash lead would be a lot nicer. But unfortunately, we're not going to have that. And I think what we're going to do here is we are just going to go for, let's see, T-Spikes. T-Spikes could work. Ooh. Yeah, because that'll help us wear down that slaking. Flamethrower, 14%, so we do live. And what we're going to do is we're going to go for a Endeavor here. What rank am I now? I think that literally bounced me straight back up. So we're currently at... Oh, no, dash rank. We are back at 246. 1246. Oh! Ah, I missed the size of it. I missed the size of it. It's too small. I can't... Oh, I could not read that. I'm really sorry. I saw it was a W. I really, really apologize. But thank you, whoever that was, for subscribing. That was the first subscriber of the live stream. And I think we're coming up to 2,500 subs as well, which is really, really exciting. What we can do here now is I am slightly favoring the Sucker Punch, and I do want to keep that around. Nada, please, thank you for subscribing. I think... Oh, no, are you saying... It's me, Nada, please. Oh, no, it's not. No, I'm getting mixed up now. But I prefer to stream on YouTube just because I like to keep everything in the same place. And it just, I just prefer it like that. We're going to go into Bouffalant because we know we can take a hit. And we're going to fire off a nice and powerful return. Those T-Spikes may not sound like much, but just one T-Spike will just make a lot of difference, I think. And we'll just see what he decides to go into from here. Goes into the slaking. Now the question is, what's he going to go for? Because I feel he's got to go for a dark move. Just because we got the Mischievous. So I'm actually going to stay. He does Giga Impact. We could have just switched. That's just crazy. Okay. That just makes me really sad. Like, why would you do that to me? Darth Nader, I do remember you were one of my first subs. It's absolutely ages ago, and it's just crazy. But we can go into Marowak here, I think, and we're going to fire off a knockoff. I think that's probably going to be the best way to go. Mega Greninja, what do I think of that? That would be quite funny. What do we knock off? A Choice Band. Maybe knockoff wasn't the best bet. We're just going to have to play around it. I think he's forgetting we got a Ghost type here. He's forgetting that we've got a Ghost type. I'm really confused now, but if we can get this slaking out the way, that would be really, really nice. So we can just go back out into Red Skull, as he does go out into the Fione. Or Fione. Okay. 284 speed, you will be outspeeding us. What does Fione do? Does Fione even do anything? Because, I mean, you can't even... Rain Dance, Rest, Scald, U-Turn. Okay, so it's like a rain support? I don't really know what to expect with this guy. Can we take a hit with Marowak? Because I don't think we've really got a switch to this. What's it called? Fione. Scald... 252, 87 to 103, no, way too much. We're just going to go back out into Mischievous. I don't know what to expect. I really don't know what to expect from that guy. I have no idea. What does a Fione do? Or a Fione or Fione? Okay, that's a shame. It is a Manaphy knockoff, but it doesn't get Tail Glow or any of the fun stuff that Manaphy gets. We're going to Heal Bell here. Does switch out into that slaking. That's absolutely fine. And what we're going to do is we're going to make the nice and safe play and go out into Titanic and go from there. Did you know that Mega Gyarados is the next set of Pokemon TCG cards with Mega Gyarados? I am really excited for that. There's a comic book store near me where they're doing an event where you can pay, I think it's £20 for 8 booster packs of the new ones, and basically you build a deck from there, and they give you energy cards and stuff like that, and then you can have a go with that, and that looks really, really fun, so I'd be hyped with that. Let's see, so I picked Froakie as my starter, but stopped using it once I got Lapras. Lapras is really, really good. Yeah, iPhone basically, iPhone or Fione, basically just sets up Rain. We're just going to fire off an Avalanche here in case he decides to switch. He does not decide to switch. There is no other play needed than that. Let's see what goes from there. Goes into the Articuno. I think we just go into Gravekiller here. If Yon got Tail Glow, I don't know where it would be. He has got the defog on this. That's absolutely fine. It's an interesting defogging choice. One you don't normally see. But I'm just going to go for Willow. He does hit his Blizzard. Don't you dare freeze me. He does get the... Oh, because he's got the evasion drop. That's why. Ah, that's pretty clever. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to Pain Split here. As a... Please don't freeze me. Good, good. Okay. That's absolutely great. And from there, I think we might be able to take 2. So I'm going to fire off a Hex here. 30%. He may assume that he could outspeed. Ah, Roost. But after Hex plus Burn... Oh, he has got leftovers. That's a bit of a shame. I still think it's worth going for, because we can fish for a crit. See what he decides to do from there. He does keep roosting. So we know what sort of speeds we're looking at with this guy. So 206 speed, 146 speed. Okay, so we not got anything that will outspeed outside of that. I think we're just going to keep going for Hexes, as he does go on to do Drio here. Well, we have the number 1 switch in, which is going to be our Avalugg, and he doesn't really have a switch into it. Knockoff, yeah, you can do that if you want. Let's just go for an Avalanche here and see from there. We're getting to the point where I'm feeling relatively confident. We need to just watch out with the that thing. 21%. Right, is he going to roost here? He's going to roost here. Are we going to make the bold play? We're going to make the bold play. We're going to make the bold play, and are we going to kill? I don't know if we're going to kill, but we're going to do a lot. Okay, that's great. Let's see. Let's go back out into Mischievous. He does keep going for Roost. So this Articuno is trying to stall us out here. That's absolutely fine. We're just going to go for a Hex here. Ah, we should have gone for the Willow. He does go for the Fione, so he does end up sacking that off. Fiones are now water immune, or so they say. Does it have water absorb? It has hydration. Okay. Goes into Kadabra. Now, if I can take this guy out, or at least do some damage, Kadabra, PU special attacker versus Mischievous. Shadow Ball. 38, whereas we are going to be Spadef. So he's doing about 30 damage, 30 to 35, but that's not including our nice bit of Spadef that we've got in there as well. The Spadef boost. So I think what we do here, let's see, Red Skull, can you take a Marowak? PU offensive. We can take a Shadow Ball, but we can't take a Psychic. I think what we're going to do here is we kind of need to... Right. What don't we need? We need to set up rocks, and then we basically sweep with Mr. Mime. Yeah. Let's see. So, the question is how useful is Gravekiller? Can the rest of my team handle Articuno? And I think not. So I think what we're going to do... Mr. Mime, can you take a hit? If you can take a Shadow Ball, that's all you need to do is take a Shadow Ball. You can take a Shadow Ball. Fantastic. Mr. Mime. Shadow Ball, okay. Dazzling Gleam here. He will have a Sash, so it doesn't make too much difference. And he does go for another Shadow Ball. Okay. Now what we can do is we go into Marowak here. And we go for our Stealth Rocks. He goes to Energy Ball. We can live that. Goes for our Stealth Rocks. And what we can do now is, I think we win. I think. Between our sets of walls, we should be able to handle his team. Because we outspeed with Gravekiller against the other thing. Let's see, he goes for a Shadow Ball. We can live that. We go for our own Shadow Ball. We outspeed the Articuno. Goes into Articuno. We definitely outsped that Articuno. 100%. Let's just double check. I'm 100% sure we were outspeeding. That's before the superpower. Before the superpower. He was I was sure we were outspeeding. He does go for that freeze dry and take us out. Okay. But, how much did our superpower do? I think we may be able to get this. Because we superpower here. Roost, come on. After burn. After burn. God damn it. No. This is not going to do anything to him. We're going to have to basically fish for crits here. And this doesn't kill. No. Unfortunately, I don't think we got it. We have to keep going for... We have to fish for a crit. I know our defense is going down, but I think we should be able to take a hit from that thing. Tight match. That was a really, really close one. And we're out of PP anyway, because he's got the pressure. Goes for Blizzard. And unfortunately, we do not take him out. But, yeah, unfortunately, it is GG there. So we're going to forfeit that one and move on to the next one. That's a real shame. I thought we played that one right, but we must have missed something. I'm just trying to work out what's... There's something I feel that's missing with the team. But I'm not 100% sure what. So we struggle with bulky recovermons, because we do lack sort of a lot of damage. Okay. So it looks to be a potential sticky web team. Potential lack of defogger, which is really, really cool. And I think what we're going to do here is we're going to go into See Me Rolling. Goes into Flareon. We're going to protect first turn and see what he decides to do. He does go for that Flare Blitz. Is he the gut set? He is gut set. Okay. We don't particularly have a switch into that. See, my feeling is the Bouffalont and Red Skull kind of fill the same niche. Obviously, Bouffalont being a little bit more bulky. I'm just trying to see if there's a way around that. We'll have a think after this, because I have an idea of how to improve that. Let's see. So, T-Spikes could be really, really nice against this team, especially with that being set up. We're going to set up a layer of T-Spikes. We are going to go down to Flare Blitz, unfortunately. But there's not a huge amount we can do about that. Giving Taunt to Mischievous will help, but then it loses its walling abilities. That's the only thing. We do lose out on the Heal Bell. But maybe that's a good call. Trouble is, it's that one of those things where it's really, really situational. I'm just going to double check that calc with Mr. Mime against... going to Avalug. No, I don't... I think even Avalug. Avalug is going to be really, really tricky. Not going to be able to survive that hit. Against a Flareon. And you offensive. How much does Psychic do? Okay, that does a lot less than I was hoping. 251 speed. It's a really unfortunate speed to be sitting at. See, that's the thing. Marowak's a great anti-lead. Like, I probably should have let it with there, but I was expecting Leavanny to lead. But it's these positions here where you've got a fast, very hard-hitting mon. I think Bouffalont needs to change for something. But I'm not 100% sure what. Out of interest, let's have a look. How does Avalug take this? We are 252 defensive against Flareon. Flare Blitz just Okos. Straight up Okos. Do we need it for anything else? Actually, we may have to survive without it. Because the Flareon's at too much health. The rest of my team's too useful. We are going to have to go into Avalugg here, unfortunately. And just fire off a Avalanche. And we're going to have to work around... He does definitely have the Shell Smash Gorobus. So we're going to have to watch out for that. Luxray is what I'm thinking. Luxray could work really well. He does go for... Why did you not go for the Flare Blitz? Oh my goodness. Okay. I guess to... I don't know. I'm happy. That's fine. Because... Okay, goes into Chatot. Chatot, we have the hard answer to Chatot here. So that's really, really nice. He does go for that U-turn. That was cheeky. Really, really cheeky. Let's see, what's he going to? Goes into Leavanny. Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime. Psychic versus Leavanny. PU Sticky Web. Psychic does 73 to 89. So it's not going to kill. It has a chance to kill. Knockoff does 46 to that. We can take any of those hits. I kind of want to get some damage off on this guy. And we have that roll as well. I know, I have no idea why the guy decides to go for it. If you go to Electrode. Electrode could work quite well. We do lose a lot of bulk. What am I drinking? I'm drinking, it's a apple and blackcurrant squash. I think we're going to Psychic here. Critical hit. Okay, so he's a bulky one. He does go for the X-Scissors. He's an offensive. I was not expecting offensive. Oh. I was expecting Sash Lead. That's really, really interesting. We have got another answer to Chatot, so I'm not the most scared of it. So that's going to be fine. Question is, what's he going to go into next? I feel like Bouffalants are safe middle for everything on his team. Goes into Chatot. Yeah, I'm not going to let you do anything. You're a Choice Scarf, and I already know that. So we're going to fire off a... We have to fire off a return here. He does U-turn. I did want to go for an EQ, but I think that's probably also... Yeah, we are doing NU next. So NU is on... that's going to be on Wednesday. So that's going to be really, really fun. This looks to be his defensive Stealth Rocker. I'm just going to fire off an EQ as he's probably going to go for Rocks here. He does go for Head Smash. Okay, but we can take that. That's absolutely fine. And after Toxic Damage... Oh, is it... Oh, no, we will be able to kill. So that's fantastic. Oh, is he going to pivot out into Chatot? That was well played, sir. Really, really well played. We're going to go into Mischievous, though. I think that's... Yeah, I think that was AV Leavanny, which I've never seen before. Boom Burst, absolutely fine. And he's forced to switch here, which is really, really nice. So... I'm going to fire off a Hex, because that's going to stop any setup. Goes into Mightyena. That's unfortunate, but it's still... Oh my goodness, 4-2. That's fantastic. But we're going to switch out now. We have got the Avalugg, which can take any hit. So that's really, really nice. The Chatot's just going to be very, very neutered now. Does get the defense drop. Ooh. Nope, I don't think that's going to make a difference, considering how much that Crunch did. And we're going to recover up here. Goes for Crunch again. We're going to recover up, that's fine. And I'm actually going to go for a... We're not out of the woods just yet, but I know I can actually take the Gorobus on relatively well with Mischievous. It sounds a little bit weird, but after... I can take a +2 Scald, I know for sure. I've been in that position before, but we can just basically make it in such a way that he can't set up with it. So let's see. I don't think he's... Oh, he does switch this turn. Goes into Gorobus. Let's see. Do I just Superpower? NU Smash Pass. He's not the Smash Pass set. He's going to be offensive versus Avalugg. Because we have got decent offense. Superpower, 37 to 46. That's enough for me. He does... Oh, Rain Dance. Oh, is he Swift Swim? Ah, okay. He's Hydration. So he's not the Smash Pass set. That's really, really interesting. I'm going to fire on have a superpower. That does just straight up one-shot us. I probably should have switched, but I don't think we could have taken 2 of Mischievous. So we're going to go... Ooh, we're going to go for a Will-O-Wisp here. Oh, no, that doesn't make any difference because of the rain. Oh, what am I doing? That was really, really dumb. That was really, really dumb. We're going to go for Hex. What was I doing there? Why did I click that? He does go for the Shell Smash here. So he is actually... Let's see. What do you think of my draft? Manaphy, Clefable, Hooper Unbound, Mega Aggron, Arcanine, Goodra, Bravery, Slowking, Tangrowth, Dusknoir, Sork, and Electrify. That sounds pretty spooky, I must admit. Really, really spooky. Let's fire off a Hex. We're not going to be able to take that, unfortunately. That Hydration. I was not expecting Hydration. And unfortunately, it is GG again. This is not going well for us at all. There's something inherently needs to be fixed with the team. That was a really interesting set, though. I did not expect that at all. Surf's going to take us out. And unfortunately, that's GG from there. Let's see. So how do we fix the problem with the team? Bouffalon just doesn't... We need something better than Bouffalon. But what is the question? Let's see. So we need something that's hard-hitting. Let's see. So what do we replace for Bouffalons? Pawniard could be an option. As that gives us priority, which our team does lack. It's between Pawniard and Luxray, I think. Because at the minute, our team struggles a lot with setup, and then they just run through our team because we do lack the speed. Jordan Loves Lizard says, how would you react if someone used your own team against you? Would you know how to counter it? I have had that quite a few times. It's quite surprising. Rapidash. Rapidash could be quite interesting. Rapidash or Stoutland? Let's have a look at Stoutland. I'm thinking a Choice Banded Stoutland here. Gives us a little bit more speed. We get a nice wall breaker. Pawniard is the other option. I think Sneasel was NU now. Yeah, Sneasel's RU. Maybe Pawniard is the way to go because that gives me a Defiant user. Yeah, I'm thinking Pawniard is the way. Pawniard could fix a lot of gaps. We do start to get a bit of fighting weakness, but it pairs well with Gravekiller. So let's go for the Eviolite set. Let's get the Smogon Analysis up. I think that's a good idea. I think that is a good idea. But we're going to go for the Low Kick set. So we can handle other Pawniards as well. Low Kick on there. So that way we can handle those ones as well. I think that's probably... We'll give this a go. And then we'll start working our way up. So maybe... Tweaks and improvements, I call this, and now you can see why. So he may be potentially leading off with the What's Some Jiggy. So this is why it could be really, really good, because things like the Calm Mind, oh, whatchamacallit, always forget. In my mind it's Ollie. No, I've completely forgotten that name. Swoobat, that's it. Let's see, so what's he going to lead with? He could lead off with the Gigalith. I think Marowak's our best lead here. Nice and powerful, goes off into Seeking to lead. Seeking is normally physical. Avalugg, you can take pretty much any hit from this guy, I'm pretty sure. He does go for the Waterfall, that's absolutely fine. That's Choice Banded, I'm pretty sure. So, he doesn't have much that can appreciate a... yeah, he is definitely Choice Banded. I just wanted to scout for that. Goes into Torkoal. It is compounding a bit of a fire weakness. But I think we should be okay. We can go into our Mischievous, because we can handle that absolutely fine. It is, yes, Swoobat is definitely... Let's see. Mimic can also take Focus Blast. That's a good point. Let's go for a nice little Hex here. We need to just basically get some damage off on this Torkoal. Goes for Yawn. Oh my goodness, this shenanigans. These shenanigans, though. Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime, you should be able to do a lot to this guy. And he can take a Lava Plume. He has no switch into Psychic apart from the other thing. I think this is the best way to go from here. He does go out. What's he going to? He goes into Machoke. Now, unfortunately, Mimic doesn't actually like full health Machokes. So, we are going to have to switch out here. Well, we've got we got the answer. We have the answer. He's pulling all these doubles, which is interesting. Goes into Gigalith. Let's see. I'm going to use this opportunity to go set up my rocks as well. All these doubles. I mean, okay. Torkoal. You're probably going to burn me. Defensive. He could be the offensive Rapid Spin. Misdreavus. How much did we do to you? Let's see. Hex. We did about 22, if I remember rightly. So, that's not Spadef. It is physically defensive against Marowak. 88. Okay, so we kill. That's fantastic. He is probably going to switch into the... it goes into Meganium. Okay. And we miss anyway. Oh my goodness. Right. We need to start setting up some hazards. This is going nowhere. He's pulling all these doubles. So, why not? Is what I'd say. We're going to go for some nice... T-Spikes look pretty sweet. T-Spikes look pretty sweet. Can go into Torkoal here, that's absolutely fine. He's going to go and try and go for the Rapid Spin. But Misdreavus is going to have none of that. Let's see, so Megalatis are bad in OU, but they are broken in draft format. They most definitely are. So let's see, how do you join a league, macadii, like you were in? I would say it's hard to tell. Like they're generally sort of advertised on Facebook groups. You can ask on Twitter, sometimes posting on people's videos. There's a surprising amount of people that find leagues and stuff on videos, and you can go, you know, look, I'm looking for a league, or people are saying, I've got a league and I'm looking for people. So that's probably your best way to go from there. There you go, exactly. Daniel, does anyone want to join a league 7 to the GB? I've already got 4 or 5 people, but 3 more I wanted. There you go, Chesmix. There's your answer. There you go. At least that problem's been solved. Right. Hex isn't going to be doing much, but he can't do much to me. He's going to set up his rocks. And we can basically just wear him down. So that's absolutely fine. Let's see what he goes into. He goes into Machoke. Machoke, you're still going to take a lot from this. 38%, that's fantastic. We don't know whether he is the annoying set or if he's the normal set, but we're going to go into Titanic. As he's not going to go for Dynamic Punch this turn. He goes to Knock Off. I don't think that is Guts. That's probably No Guard. And the Toxic Damage is going to wear him down. So we can just go for a cover. Oh, he is the Close Combat. He is Gut set. I did not expect the Gut set. But to be honest, that's the main thing we need this to wall. I'm pretty confident the rest of our team can handle the rest of him. 219 speed, so that's absolutely fine. We could go into Pawniard here. I'm pretty sure a knockoff will kill. Pawniard. PU Defiant Attacker versus Machoke. Any Rest Talk. Say he's max HP, -1. Ironhead, 39 to 42. Okay, so we can definitely kill. So Pawniard is definitely our best bet here. Because we do want... Oh no, we're not. I just realized we're not max speed. Oh no, it doesn't make a difference. It's fine. I thought that it was giving us the speed ranges, and I was really, really worried. But we can go for the Iron Head. What's he going into? Torkoal. Torkoal, you're not going to appreciate this. Oh, it does actually appreciate it quite well. But it's not going to appreciate Misdreavus. And this is where Toxic Spikes are really, really nice. Lava Plume, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Does get the burn, but that's unfortunate. What we're going to do here is, I'm going to fire off a Hex, I think. Because he either stays in and we kill. And we'll see from there. But anything that wants to come in is going to take a lot from Gravekiller, which is really, really nice. I'm just aware that we're letting our walls get worn down, but we're wearing his walls down, and Pawniard actually does a number on this guy's team. Now that we weaken that Machoke, yep, that's what I was expecting, and a Hex is going to take him out. So that's fantastic. We do need to keep Gravekiller around to try and spread these toxic spikes as much as possible. Goes into the Swoobat. Okay. We want to keep Gravekiller around, but we can't switch out. And we can't necessarily switch into the Torkoal, which is a bit of a worry. What do these things normally carry? Let's have a look. Swoobat Smogon. Because if so, Pawniard might be able to switch in here. But I don't want to risk it. Signal Power, Store Power, Signal Beam, Substitute Roost. I think Pawniard could come in here. Is he going to be that one guy running like him power fighting? Let's see. I'm going to predict him. Yeah, he does have the sub. So I don't think he's got the coverage to take us out. So we can just keep knocking off here. No, I'm not going to let the Swoobat sub up. At all. Catching Z's. Thank you for making out. He has the Heat Wave. These guys' movesets are always really tricky to tell. Okay. So, Mr. Mime. Shadow Ball should still do a decent chunk. But yeah, Catching Z's, thank you for making out to the stream. Oh, we don't kill. And he's... What's that? Max Salakberry. I don't even know right now. Okay. Are we just going to get swept by this? I think we are. Showdown lied to me. Oh, this episode's not going well at all. He is just gonna sweep us. Yeah. Right. This is we're dropping. We're dropping like flies here. Okay. Right. We're gonna lead with the counter lead again. How about you do a video on Simple Barbaro? I could definitely give that a go and see from there. I do apologise with the whole losing. I don't know what to... I don't know. Pawniard seems to be fitting. I just was not expecting Heat Wave on that guy. We're going to go for Knockoff. He does decide to stay in. Okay. Knocked off the weakness policy. I see you. We're going to Boomerang this time. He does go for that EQ. Don't you dare miss. It does kill. Okay, fantastic. Goes into Kadabra. Now, how useful is this guy still? I would actually say not particularly useful. So we're going to go for the knockoff. Energy Ball is going to be able to take us out, unfortunately. So what we can do here is we can go into Mr. Mime with the Dazzling Gleam probably looks the best here. Because we can 2-hit KO the Kadabra. We outspeed. He may decide to go into his Boufflant, but we just have to see. We have got the switch into Boufflant, so that's fine. He does go into Boufflant here. Critical hit, that's really, really nice. We need to start setting up hazards. Most definitely. But we can go out into our Avalugg here and see what he decides to do. Goes for head charge. That's absolutely fine. And what we're going to do now is I'm pulling a double. I know we're going to take a lot of HP because we've got to come back in again with rocks, but I'm going to predict the switch. He does go out into Gorgeist. That's absolutely fantastic. Right. Because there's no point of staying in anyway because of that thing. Now we're going to start hazard stacking. Goes to Willow. That's absolutely fine. We're just basically going to set up full hazards on this guy because we want the toxic spikes up to start with because that's going to help us a lot with the Gorgeist in the long run. And we want some spikes up as well because that's going to help hurt the Floatzel and everything like that. So that's really, really nice. Goes for Leech Seed. That's a bit of a shame. Shadow Sneak is going to take us out. No, it's not going to take us out. So we can set up some more hazards here. Ah, it does. 16%? 9.9%? Oh, it's a crit. Ah. Right. So, Gorgeist. How much does Pawniard do to a Gorgeist? $47 to $56. That's really disappointing. I think this is the time we go into Mr. Mime. I'm going to fire off a Shadow Ball here. He goes... Oh, another crit. We would have lived as well. I'm pretty sure. Mr. Mime. Yeah, we'd have lived. And we'd have taken him out. Oh, let's see, when is it? Flash Macadii and Catches gonna happen. We can do that at some point. I need to have a look at my calendar. I'm pretty slow at replying as well. I do apologize. But yeah, we're definitely gonna do that at some point if we get a chance. I think we go into Mischievous here. Yeah, that crit really screwed us over. Because we could have then switched out. We could have. We're going to go for the Willow here. He is going to stay in. Is he going to get another crit? No, he doesn't. Right, we get the burn off, which is really, really nice. And I'm going to go for a Hex here. He goes for his own Will-O-Wisp. That's absolutely fine. Hex, you should do a... That's it. Take that, Gorgeist. Okay, right. My goodness. Okay. We're still in the game. We're still in the game. Goes into Rotom. I'm just going to Pain Split here. He goes the sub. Pain Split's going to fail, isn't it? Yeah, it does fail. Did not expect the sub. Let's go for the Hex. And the Blizzard's going to take us out. Okay. Let's see. So, Pawniard, I don't want you to take damage. But I think we've got to. So we're going to go for... I'm going to go for Sucker, break the sub, and see what he decides to do. He's probably going to Willow. He does T-Bolt, and that kills. There's something still not right with this team. Something's still not right with this team. Because we're still getting destroyed. Let's see. Is it... Let's see. What is wrong with the team? Because we're just getting straight losses now, and that's not good. Yeah, we're dropping like flies. We're going to go for another one. We need to try and test this more, because something's still not right with this team. And let's see. Okay. We're going to lead again with Marowak. So which tier is fun for you? I would still say PU, but there's some, as I said, there's something slightly funny with this team. I'm still trying to get my head over. We are going to be able to KO that. That means no more rocks, which is fantastic. He does have a spinner, but we're going to set up some T-spikes and have some fun, which is really nice. I would definitely say PU is my favourite tier. It's just this team. Yeah, I think the Avalugg needs to go. Avalugg's not really pulling its weight, which is a bit of a shame. It doesn't... Yeah. I think if Pelipper would be the perfect fit, it's just the fact that Pelipper's gone. So, let me know, guys, what you think we should do in terms of changing. We're gonna go into Mischievous and we're gonna fire off a Willow. Goes to Avalanche. That's absolutely fine. I'm gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp here. And see from there. Because I think it's Avalugg. Avalugg just doesn't... It's a bit too passive. But I'm not 100% sure. I thought I'd come into the stream today and egg on you. To be honest, everyone's... the whole... everyone in the ladder seems to be egging on me right now. Because there's something still wrong with this team, which is a shame. Vullaby is an option, so is Swanna. I'm thinking Swanna or Vullaby. Yeah, Swanna or Vullaby. Possibly Swanna, because that would help us a lot in the long run. So it goes into this. I'm thinking Swanna. I think Swanna's the way to go. We'll finish this battle, and I think we're going to go for Swanna later on. We're going to go into our Avalugg. He has the Pursuit. Okay, fair enough. I was not expecting Pursuit there. I know, I really hope PU gets a new defogger. It's a real shame. And he forfeits. Okay, so that's good. Right, we're going to fix this team up. Goodbye, Avalugg. What we're going to do is... Right, I think I've got an idea. We're going to go for our Golem set, because I think Golem fits the team better. It doesn't have that same raw power, but it's still... It's that 56 speed. But I normally go for 64. 252 rest in HP, Adamant Nature, Rock Blast, Earthquake. Right, Craig Christensen, if you do any more emojis, unfortunately, you will be blocked from the stream. So, I do apologise, but I'd rather you didn't do that. Yeah, so many emojis. We don't want that many emojis on stream. Yeah, it's way too passive. That's the problem. We're gonna go for a leftover set with this one. With Sturdy, Rock Blast, Earthquake, Stealth Rocks, and Sucker Punch. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go for either Vullaby and let's see. Ferroseed I think is NU. I'm thinking Swanna. We do lose a Rapid Spinner though, which is a shame. But I think having a bit more of an offensive... We need to be a little bit more offensive. I think our walls are too passive. We could run Pack Defog on this guy just in case. Right, let's give this a go. And we'll see from there. It's a bit of a drastic change up to the team. So we've got a Sand team going on. Potentially. Yeah, it looks to be a Sand team. We're going to lead with the Golem. Because that is our standard lead now. It gives us another handle to the Pawniard, which is really, really nice. He does go straight out into Floatzel, which is a shame. Vibrava could be an option. Articuno. So many good options here. Floatzel, you're spooky. Floatzel versus... Golem. 252. Adamant with Rock Blast. Do we kill? Is it's whether we want to just kill this guy. 53. 3 hits versus that. Okay, so we need to get 5 off. So we're not going to be able to do that. I think we go into Whirlipede and we set up our T-Spikes. Yeah, okay, that was the play to make. We can take another. So I'm just going to go for a layer of T-Spikes. That's our best bet. We need to try and do that. Luminion is also an option, but I don't think Luminion gets recovery, which is the only thing. That's the thing, like, I never want Articuno to take half damage. Goes into the Pawniard. We're going to have to definitely switch out here. Or we just keep setting up, because we know Golem can take a hit, and we can take out the Pawniard. I think that's our best bet, actually. We're going to set up multiple T-Spikes. It sounds really, really stupid. We're going to let him go up to +6. Because we've got the hard counter in the back with Golem. Our Golem is at full HP confirmed. So we're just going to keep setting up spikes here. He does go for that knockoff and take us out. That's absolutely fine. We've got a good amount of hazards set up. We do have a way to handle his Rapid Spinner. So we're going to go for... Oh, Articuno with Magic Guard would be fantastic. We can go into Golem here and just fire off a nice Earthquake. And see what he decides to do. Hopefully he doesn't end up flinching us. I just realised he could flinch us here. Which would be... Okay, so we take him out. That's fine. Magic Guard would be absolutely fantastic, I must admit. Goes into Altmaldo. The spin is absolutely real with this guy. But we're going to go out into Mischievous. We're not going to let him spin, because this is going to really impact Stoutland's sweeping abilities. Goes for knockoff on the switch. That's really, really unfortunate. We're going to go for a Pain Split, because we should, in theory... Yeah, we should outspeed. And he is going to go for a knockoff there, and that's going to kill. I did not expect that to kill. Okay. But what we can do now is we can go into our Swanner, and we can just fire off a nice and tasty Scald. And see from there. In before Stealth Rock Pawniard. So we're just going to go for Scald. And see from there. We just basically got to try and make sure he doesn't set up the stand or anything like that. He definitely has the option to. Floatzel comes out, takes the Toxic, which is absolutely fine. 25% resisted, so a Hurricane, as long as we hit, should kill. Is Frogadier broken in PU? I've never really had a problem with Frogadier, I must admit. Yeah, I don't think I ever really have. And as expected, we do end up missing. But we can actually roost on this guy, which is pretty sweet. Swanner has sneaky bulk. And he will be going down very, very soon to toxic damage, which is absolutely fantastic. Really, really nice. Oh, and he crits us. Oh, no. Okay. Oh! Lagon Rogadrez, thank you for subscribing. I really, really appreciate it. Let's see. So we could go into Mr. Mime here. And I think we just fire off Dazzling Gleams here. We can take an Aqua Jet. We can't really go into anything else. Let's see. Dazzling Gleam here. He does go for that Aqua Jet. Does a fair amount of damage. That crit was unfortunate because of... Swanner could have put in a lot of work against this guy's team. And potentially that may end up losing us. Missing the Hurricane and the crit would. But I don't know. We can keep trying. We can keep trying with this team. Okay, so he does set up this guy with the Sandstream. Code Quidstanson, thank you for subscribing. Let's see. So we could go into Golem as a last-ditch effort. Because Hippopotas, we basically just need to get some toxic damage off on you, and Mimic can sweep. Not necessarily sweep, but do a lot of damage. Let's see, how much does Mr. Mime? Choice Scarf versus Hippopotas. P physically defensive. Dazzling Gleam is 62 to 74, so I think this is our opportunity to go into Golem. And he's probably going to set up rocks here. Okay, that's great. I was expecting him to kind of set up rocks. And what we're actually going to do ourselves is set up our own rocks here. Because that's going to be really important to get some more really key damage off, especially with that Stoutland being around. And we basically just need to keep our Pawniard in the back here. So now he's at a point where it's a bit of a roll with Dazzling Gleam. Oh, is that Life Orb? No, that is Choice Scarf. But I think... Oh, no, Psychic will do more. Psychic will do marginally more. So I think what we do is we go for Psychic. 70. So it's a roll. Oh, no, it's not a roll. So we go for Psychic here. Basically, we just need to break the sash on that, and I think we may have a good chance of sweeping. Goes into Almaldo, and we will be able to take that out, which is fantastic. Okay. He is probably going to go into his Stoutland now. Does go into Stoutland. Okay. After the rocks damage and stuff like that, will Pawniard be able to kill with a Sucker Punch? Knockoff does nothing to Hippopotas. That's really unfortunate. We're going to have to try an Iron Head against, oh, what's it called? Stoutland. Sucker Punch does not do enough. Okay, so I think we do get swept by the Stoutland, unfortunately. Let's see. Is there a way around this? Let's see. So if we stayed in and we Psychic, we don't... we'll be outsped and killed. But if we went out into Pawniard, take a return. Maybe we should make the Pawniard Life Orb, because that will give us a lot more offensive presence. But then we do lose out on a lot of bulk. That's unfortunate how little that does to Stoutland. So we can either switch out, as I said. I think we have to switch. He does pursue. Okay. That's fair enough, because he'd have taken us out anyway. I'm pretty sure. He might be Choice Banded, though. Oh, are you Choice Banded? Because he didn't show the Life Orb. Ooh. Come on. Be Choice Banded. Be Choice Banded. Because I think we got a chance if he's Choice Banded. Might have a chance. If we had SD on here, we'd be fine. But unfortunately, we don't. So we can just go for a nice and safe Iron Head here. Oh no, maybe just go for another... How much did knockoff do? 26%. Iron Head is our best bet. Take him out. Okay. After rocks, we might be able to take him out. Rocks and spikes might be enough. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be really, really close. So we're going to Sucker Punch and see. No. Oh, it was so, so close. And the Superpower is going to take us out. I may have to go back to the drawing board with the team. The hazard stacking just doesn't seem to be working. Doesn't help we're getting unfortunate crits. You're 14 in the PU ladder thanks to your old team. I'll try this one later and let you know what to think. That would be really, really good if you could, because there seems to be something inherently wrong with this team. And I really want the team to work, but it's just not working for me right now. We are going to lead off with the Whirlipede and just set up. Goes into Fraxia. Could be Dragon Dance and stuff like that, which could be a little bit spooky. But I am going to set up a layer of T-Spikes and see what he decides to do. He is Mold Breaker, so he may be trying to break us. No. Oh no, because he wouldn't be able to, because it would be a Focus Sash rather than Sturdy. Goes into Stunfisk. That's absolutely fine. We're going to go for some T-Spikes. Stealth Rock comes up. We're going to set up some more spikes. This is absolutely great. This is really, really good. Setting up absolute max hazards that we can is going to be really, really nice. Yeah, I tried to put rocks up as well. It's just the Whirlipede is just fantastic for setting up spikes. He goes to discharge and does not take us out. And we can do the really, really mean thing of going for a endeavor. So this is why I like the Eviolite one, because you can do this to walls and just bully them, basically. So let's see. He is at a point now where we can do quite a lot to basically anything wants to switch in with Mischievous outside of the Bouffalont. I'm not particularly feeling that right now. Maybe Swanner and go for Scald. Because we will be outspeeding. Yeah, I think that's our best bet. And we do take him out. Okay. Oh. Let's see. So what was my first competitive Mon? Ooh, I don't know really. Because I never really... Let me see. So probably was... I think it was like an Alakazam? No, my brother had an Alakazam. What did I have? I had like a Slowbro, I think. Now, Floatzel. We meet again. Are we going to go for Hurricane this time? I think we're going to go for Hurricane. Him Power Electric. Oh, I've not seen Him Power Electric on a Floatzel before. That is really, really interesting. Maybe Mischievous for Gourgeist. Especially now that we've not got our fire weakness. That is a fantastic idea. Because that was the problem inherently before, was because we had the Avalugg. So I am going to... That man has the answer. Thank you, Snarky Bottomley. Okay. So we're going to go for that. We're going to go for that. That's going to solve so many problems. Right. Let's go for a nice little Hex here. Goes for HP up. He is like Specs or something like that. Okay. I think we can fix the team from there, because that's going to make a lot of difference. Down the man gaming. Thank you for making it out to the stream. I hope you have a good time. Let's see. Could switch it to Golem. I'm just pretty comfortable going for Hex, because we are Spadef. Yeah. So we can take out the Monferno. Oh, we don't take him out. He is a bulkier set, which is interesting. I'm going to go for another Hex, as Fire Blast is going to do a lot. But he doesn't really have much in terms of Spadef walls now. If he goes into the Wartortle, we can Pain Split, we outspeed. So that's really, really nice. We're just going to have to play around that. Goes into Fraxur. 256 speed. I'm going to go into... it's Sharky. Did I say something different? I apologise if I did. What's he going to do? He goes to the Dragon Claw. That's absolutely fine. And I think... we just go for Rock Blast here. Aqua Tail. Okay. I did not expect the Aqua Tail. 256 speed, 219 speed. Okay. Mimic, you're going to come in and you're going to dazzle the Gleams all the time. Dazzling Gleam, you're definitely going to kill. Yeah. Okay. Alright, Wartortle. The question is, do you think I'm going to switch or not? Because I think you're going to expect me to switch, and you're not going to go for the Rapid Spin here. Yeah, there you go. Okay. We're in a fantastic position now. We can go for another Dazzling Gleam. And he forfeits. Okay. Thank you. Shout outs to Sharky Bottomley for this fantastic idea of getting rid of that and putting Gourgeist on. Gourgeist just makes so much more sense. And just gives us something with reliable recovery, which is really nice. We're not going to go for the Choice Scarf set. We're going to go for the... It doesn't have the physically defensive set. What? How are we doing time-wise? Okay, so we've got another half hour or so. So we're going to make it bold. 248. Let's see. So why don't all Pokemon Gyro Ball learn Rapid Spin? They're literally spinning. That is fair enough. Let's see. So we want to have Oh! Desako Ajwada, I think. I apologise, I've got absolutely tiny text. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really, really appreciate it. We're on the road to 2,500 subscribers, which is just absolutely crazy. But it wasn't me, it was Gray. Oh, it was Gray. Oh, I was thinking, let's see. Oh, it was Gray. Oh, I apologise, Gray. Thank you so much for that suggestion. Sorry, Gray. I do. Thank you so much for that suggestion. That is fantastic. Okay. The question is now, what set are we going to go for? Because apparently the Smogon analysis. Let me double check. Has that just got the different sizes by option? Let's see. In addition to this, it's Gorgeist by extra large, but I don't want Gorgeist small. I want extra large. 14 more subs to go. That's absolutely crazy. Change to super. Oh, yeah. I forgot that it doesn't do that. Gorgeist super. Okay. So we want leftovers. We want Frisk on this guy. We're going to go for a Will-O-Wisp set, because that's really nice. Synthesis. What else are we going to go for, guys? We're going to go for Max Fizzy. Defensive, obviously. This is going to make so much more difference to give us a great physical wall. Maybe it's Gorgeist large. Extra large. Is it extra large? I'm pretty sure it is extra large. Gorgeist super, that's it. Do they do each of the Smogon ones? They do, that's why. Okay. Will-O-Wisp to Seed Bomb Foul Play. I like the look of that set. I could give it Flamethrower, but I don't know how much use that would actually get from it. Let's see. So the trouble is the 100 attack versus 58 special attack just means I think it might be better to get Explosion and call it John. We can call it John. That's definitely use doable. Let's see. So Swanna. We got to go Mother Hen. Golem. This team is definitely changing up. Pawniard is checkmate. Checkmate Junior. Right, let's take this team for a spin. Okay. So he does lack a way to remove hazards, which is really, really nice. I'm going to lead with Whirlipede. He does lead off with the Wormadam. Mother Goose. Mother Goose is probably the best way to go. Let's see. T-Spikes. T-Spikes looks really, really good here. Skill swap. That's fantastic. It's not going to stop me doing anything else, though. Just because I have answers to it. And, I mean, the worst it can do is its Gyroball is going to do, like, nothing. So, we're just going to keep setting up here. I think that's our best bet. Set up some spikes. Goes into Meowstic. I have an idea of what this Meowstic's up to. I think he's going to try and set up screens and then set up with Gorobis. But I'm going to have none of that. So we're going to go into our checkmate here. And we're going to fire off a nice little knockoff. Because these guys are normally pretty supportive. Ah, we go to the Psychic. That's fantastic. That's even better. He could T-Wave us, which will be a pain. But he does go for that light screen. And we should be able to take him out. Fantastic. Okay. Take out the light. He has got the light clay. Not the worst thing in the world. Sends out Ditto. So this is probably Choice Scarf. And he's going to be going for low kick here. Whirlipede is starting to become useless. So that's probably our best bet here. Goes for low kick. That's absolutely fine. And we can find out if he's scarfed or not here. I have a... Yeah, he's scarfed. And he forfeits. That's fantastic. So we're working our way back up. We're practically back where we were before. So that's really, really nice. So thank you, Grace, so much for that suggestion. We've completely revamped the team. And I think it's going to work a little bit better. The wall core just didn't... It was a bit flimsy. And the lack of reliable recovery on Mischievous as well was really, really unfortunate. So hopefully this team's going to work a little bit better. Let's see. So what can we lead off with? He could potentially lead with a Meganium, fearing us leading with that. But I think Golem is the best way to go from here. Leads off with a Lopunny. I have no idea what this Lopunny is going to do, but it is just the normal type set. So that's absolutely fine. We're going to set up our rocks here. Go some Magic Coat. Oh, I did not expect the Magic Coat. That's interesting. Well, we're just going to fire off a Rock Blast here. I forgot how funny Lopunny can be. Okay, so we get 3 hits off, which is really, really nice. We're going to go again, just in case he does decide to stay in and return. So he is like a counter lead set, expecting us to go for... Come on, we can take him out. Okay, we're going to click Rock Blast one last time. He could potentially switch into that Meganium. Goes into Gigalith. Okay. 5. Okay, so we do a decent amount to him. I'm pretty happy just to stay in and just do some more Rock Blasting here. And just see how much we can do to this guy. Okay. He does go for that Stone Edge. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, no, 100 and 123 defense is absolutely insane. So hopefully he should be able to put in some work. We only get 2 off that time. Earthquake's going to do a lot. Now the question is, do we switch out here and preserve the Golem? Or do we just take this guy out? Rocks would be really nice against this team. So I'm going to make the offensive play here. And switch into Swanna. As he makes his own switch and goes down to Furfrou. That's absolutely fine. We can go for a Scald here. Hopefully snag a burn. We do not snag a burn. And a return isn't going to take us out though. Which is really, really nice. But it is forcing us to go for another Scald, which is unfortunate. That does a lot. If only Whirlipede learned Baton Pass. It would be absolutely fantastic if Whirlipede learned Baton Pass. It would make me so, so happy. Let's see. I think we just go for Scald and take him out. We do take him out. That's kind of worth it, to be honest. Okay. I'm now pretty happy to go into our Whirlipede here. And we're going to set up some T-Spikes, because T-Spikes is really... Oh, I'm forgetting the stupid Magic Coat. What am I doing? I'm just derping right now. I'm derping right now. Okay, so this guy is going to give us some pain. Let's just go into John. What am I even doing? I forgot about this stupid Lopunny set. Because he can keep spamming Magic Coat. And I'm just going to fire off a foul play here. He has got the Fire Punch. That's absolutely fine. We just need this Lopunny out of the way. And go from there. See what he decides to go into. Goes into Altaria. Now, I'm not sure what to expect with this guy. So the question is, do I just stay in? He is Dragon Flying. I think we're going to go for Will-O-Wisp. He's special with the Fire Blast. Okay. Right. Mr. Mime is probably our best bet here. If he's special, I'm pretty sure we can take any hit. He didn't show he was Life Orb or anything like that. How much time we got left? We got about 10-15 minutes, I would say. Goes into Gigalith. He's sacking off his Gigalith. That's absolutely fine. Okay. This team's playing a lot better than it was before, which is really, really nice. Goes into Bibarel. Bibarel is a problem. Versus, oh, what's it called? Mr. Mime. Dazzling Gleam does 35 to 38. Okay. I think we have to make the offensive plane go straight into Pawnyard here. I can't afford him to set up too much. He does go for the Amnesia. Okay. I'm going to go for knockoff here. Oh, knockoff versus low kick. Knockoff, low kick does slightly more, but I want to be able to get rid of this guy's item. Come on, don't flinch me. Oh my goodness, that damage. He is weakness policy. Okay. I'm going to Sucker Punch here. He may end up switching, but he might not be able to afford to do that. He has the quick attack. Oh my goodness. And that's gonna potentially bring him into... Right, we're going to Sucker Punch again. And we take him out. Fantastic. Okay. Don't worry, we will be doing another live stream on Wednesday. Goes into Altaria. Okay. Checkmate Junior is still very, very useful because it can handle the Meganium. Whereas Whirlipede is less useful because we've got Choice Scarf on our Golem. So we can revenge this Altaria if needs be. We do pick up those Toxic Spikes as well, which is really, really nice. And we do live. That's fantastic. Because we can protect this turn. And now what we can do is Endeavor, which is really, really nice. %, which is fantastic. Earthquake is going to take us down. Thank you for coming out, Mike, and hope to see you on Wednesday, which should be a really, really fun one. Let's see. So we can go into Pawnyard here. 219 speed versus Meganium. And we can just fire off a knockoff. I very much doubt this is offensive max speed. It is max speed. Okay. I did not expect that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go for Mr. Mime. I did not expect that to be max speed. That's really interesting. Offensive Meganium. Not something you see every day. So we're going to Dazzling Gleam, and hopefully another Dazzling Gleam will be able to take out the next thing. Let's see, how we're doing time is we're probably going to wrap it up from this one, actually. Thinking about it, because I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be able to do another one after this. Fire Blast, and we do live that, and we can then go down from there. So that's really, really nice, and we can go for a Dazzling Gleam. And take him out from there. Okay. So this team is definitely playing a lot better, and we're actually up a little bit ahead of where we were to start with, which is good considering how many losses we had. We're slowly pulling this back. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to wrap up the stream for the time being. We're going to do one more session of this to try and push up, because I think from where the team is now, I think it's starting to get a lot better than it was before. So if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to hit the like button down below. I'd really, really appreciate it. I apologize for the lack of success with the first team. It was a little bit of a wacky team, but I think these adjustments have made a lot of difference. And shout outs to Gray again for the really good suggestion of using Gorgeist. I think it fits the team a lot better and everything like that. But we will be resuming this again on Sunday after that. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys at the next one. Macadii out.